Okay, so Yumi is really not happy with us, so we're gonna have to go back, change screens. Maybe she'll talk to us again. Who knows?
I'm busy right now.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, Yumi. Let's just go back to Misawa because
Hello.
It seems like you and Rentaro were pretty close.
Yes, we grew up together. I have a few memories before Lentaro, but not many.
How long have you two been dating?
I don't even know. A long time.
You sound a little frustrated.
Sometimes it's hard not to be with Lentaro.
What do you mean?
Never mind, I shouldn't be bothering you with this.
It's not a bother.
It's just that when he gets it in his mind that he wants something, there's just no stopping him. He's been pressuring me to leave here.
Why is that?
He keeps saying it'll be good for me, but really, he's just being selfish. I think. I really don't know. He can be so sweet sometimes, and other times it's like there's only him in the world.
uh-oh. That's a problem.
Was Yumi here earlier?
Yes,
Really? I'm sorry I missed her.
don't be. Anyway, it's always Blink and you'll miss her with Yumi. You'd think she was allergic to this place, which is fine by me.
Why is that?
Look, I know she's fun at first, but it's like strangers get fun Yumi, and all we get is touchy, angry Yumi these days.
Why do you think that is? If you didn't work here, what would you do?
It's been so long since I've been asked that. I don't know. Something very different, something exciting with Lentaro.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
Sounds nice. Let's go see Takai. Jeez.
Hello, Nancy-san.
Do you believe that people have a sense of what's to come?
You probably think I'm silly, but I do.
Did Kasumi believe this?
Why do you ask?
Was she worried about things before the accident?
I'm sorry. I must prepare. I have more lessons.
Yeah, right, Takai. You just don't want to talk.
Hello, Nancy-san.
Were you ever married?
Of course.
Your husband, he
would have been very impressed with you. He loved questions too. My friends would say, tell him enough with the interrogations. But if he liked someone, he wanted to know everything.
Did you rewrite my name in red ink?
What do you mean?
The name scroll in my room. It's red now.
It's nothing to worry about. I'll have it removed.
Okay.
Thank you. What do you think about Rentaro and Miwako dating?
Those two are so different. When they were children, you couldn't keep them in the same room. Always so much fighting. That has not changed. Except now, they say they're in love.
I saw watery footprints in my room. It was very strange.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm positive.
No, it is not wise to joke about these things.
I'm not.
I do not want to talk about it.
I
Fine,
should go.
Sakai.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
You know what, Sakai? Apparently she falls asleep. No? She's not gonna fall asleep? Okay, Takai. Takai doesn't like us anymore, so we're gonna leave. Let's go take a bath. Why is it blue?
I'll have to wait until later.
There's no other people here except Nancy. Why is it blue? I don't understand. You know...
Savannah here.
Okay.
I found watery footprints in my room.
Did you see them appear, or were they there and you found them?
They were already there.
Well, at least that's good.
Why's that?
To make wet footprints appear, you just need a wet foot and something to put it on. But when they just start appearing out of the blue, ain't nothing too good about that, especially considering what happened to the previous innkeeper.
What do you mean?
I know you ain't the superstitious kind. Otherwise you'd be long gone by now, but it ain't always good to talk about the dead, especially those not at rest.
I totally agree.
What do you know about EVP?
It's a ghost hunter's best friend, in more ways than one.
How's that?
Well, if you're just looking to find evidence that you got a bunch of wild spirits running amok, you'll find it in your EVP recordings.
How do you mean?
It's very easy to hear what you want to hear in those recordings.
It doesn't sound like you think it works.
Oh, you'd be surprised. But one thing it does do for certain is let you eavesdrop on the whole property without drawing too much attention to yourself. If something ain't on the level, you'll hear it. But Nancy,
Yeah?
you might just stumble into something you don't want to hear. You best be ready for that.
What is a yure?
It's a vengeful spirit that never knew justice here on the earth. They're said to be the spirits of those who've been wronged, and they're caught up in the worst moment you can imagine. They're very angry and very, very dangerous. If that's what you're dealing with there, you best be very careful.
Well, that doesn't sound, very nice, and I don't want to be here anymore. If I was Nancy, I would have been long gone because no. A yurei? No. That's some grudge stuff right there, and I'm not,
Can you think of anything else about the room you stayed in when you were here?
Not really. I'm sorry, Nancy. Oh, wait a minute now. Come to think of it, it had a carved wooden bird that triggered the passage. I hope that helps.
Okay.
How did you get into ghost hunting?
I guess you could say I was born into it. My daddy'd always drag me with him to these spooky old houses, looking for broken down things to fix up. I guess that's where I got my start. Standing in those old falling apart houses. It was hard not to imagine ghosts coming around every corner. Used to scare me something bad, but somewhere along the road all the fear turned to curiosity.
Oh.
What is the scariest thing you've seen while ghost hunting?
The really scary things are the ones you'll never see. But I guess one of the most frightening places I've been was this little town in the middle of nowhere in Germany. I was there writing a chapter on an old castle that the locals all said was haunted. Hundreds of years ago, the castle had belonged to this terrible family that had a reputation for all sorts of cruelty. And at first I didn't believe the stories, but the more exploring I did, the more I started to see some of the terrible things that had happened there. All those stories, they were true. Didn't find any ghosts. That would have been better, I think.
Well, that's interesting because that's a clue to the next game.
I'd better get going.
Talk to you soon.
Okay, well.